What is going on, YouTube? I am just getting a quick workout in on the rooftop and want to talk about a topic that can guarantee that you make quantum leaps in your health, your wealth, your love, your happiness, whatever you're after. It'll guarantee this growth. And it's one line. It's very simple, and it's a thing that I have lived by for the last 26 months, which has completely changed my life. And it's not something easy to do, but it's something you have to get in the routine of seeking. So write this down. This quote is, elevation requires separation. Elevation requires separation. You need to be elevating consistently and constantly increasing your standards. And what kind of separation am I talking about? I am talking about people, places, things. When I say places, I mean your environment. So let's just start there. Let's start with the places, okay? When I was in my corporate job, in my 9 to 5, making an hourly wage in Chase Private Client, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore because my actions were not matching my ambitions. So I had huge aspirations of living in cool places like this, you know, living in an awesome place with weather in San Diego, California, driving whatever car I want, driving whatever motorcycle I want, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, hanging around top level people, owning my own hedge fund, running a company with dozens of employees, making huge impact. And now I am doing all of those things and more today. And the reason why is because I learned that I had to elevate from my environment, which was Columbus, Ohio, in a 2 million square foot office with 12,000 employees. I needed to change my environment because the conversations I was having around the people that were in that environment were not conducive to what I wanted. And also, it's just very important to change your environment and change your environment often. So if you have been stuck in one spot, whether it be in a house, it be in an apartment, it be in a city or a state or a country, I highly suggest that you get out and start traveling, at least, if not changing your actual location, because what that does is it opens up your mind, your senses, your body, everything to more experiences, which allows you to change, adapt, and to grow. So that's why we travel so often. I know even with this coronavirus thing, you know, just in the past 4 months that we've been on lockdown, we've still gone to two different places outside of California, because it's so important to travel and meet new people and try new things and see new places. It just opens up your mind. So you have to be changing your environment and changing your environment often, which is the place. So figure out, have you been in one place for an extended amount of time? And if you have not seen growth, I highly suggest you start seeking a new place. And even if you have seen growth, I'm telling you, if you start experiencing new things, you're going to get to the next level much quicker. Next thing is people. Like I mentioned, you know, I was in that place. You know, oftentimes when you're stuck in one place, you end up being stuck around the same people. So you got to figure out, what do you want to be? What type of person? I'm turning on the lights here. What type of person do you want to be? Okay, so think about this. This is what I always think about. What do I want in life? What are the goals that I want? What do I want my business life to be like? Where do I want to live? Who do I want to be around? How much money do I want to be making? And then, more importantly, what type of person do I have to become in order to get those things? What are the qualities, characteristics, and habits and belief systems that that person has that's where I want to be? Maybe it's out here. What does this person have? What does that person have? What does that person look like? What are they doing? How are they spending their time? What are they eating? How often are they working out? What does their life look like? Because you have to become that person. And the way to become that person much quicker than you just trying to grind it out and figure it out is to get around those people. So figure out where the people are that you want to be like, and you need to do whatever you need to do to get around those people. I can tell you that I lived on the East Coast in Columbus, Ohio for about 20 years. Yes, I went to college for 4 years, came back and started working again. But I've lived out in California for 10 months now, and I can tell you, every single time I go back, I'm like, wow, the people just they're just not on top of their shit. I'm just like, how did I live here for so long? And that's why I settled for average. It's like having those golden handcuffs. You're making, you know, decent money in a corporate job, you get comfortable, but then you're stuck. You're not reaching your potential. You need to be consistently pursuing your potential, which is much, much higher than you think. And the way to get around that, you've all heard probably, if you listen to my channel, you probably listen to other people's channels, from Jim Rohn, you are the average of the 5 people you are around most. So who are the 5 people you're around most? When I was in my corporate job, I was talking about starting businesses, getting other income streams. And one of the things I said was, this guy was like, yo, I'm not happy with my income. I just had my 2nd daughter. I can't afford this, and that. I'm like, hey, why don't you start a business? Or I said, why don't you run a business? He goes, run a business into the ground. That shit doesn't work. And that was one of my last months at work. I was like, wow, I need to get away from that type of mindset, and I need to get around people in the expansion mindset that think cool things are possible and know cool things are possible. So what I did is I completely changed the people I was around. I got rid of all my old friends. I literally don't talk to any of my old friends, not because they're bad people or because they suck, just because we have different values and we're going after different things. So I need to be around people that have the same values and drive and ambitions that I have and that are on a higher level than me, so that I can continue growing up. And if the people that I'm around are not growing at the speed that I am, I'm going to leave them behind, because elevation requires separation. So who are the people you're spending the most time with? Are they the people you need to be around in order to become that person that you need to become in order to get this, and this, and this? If they're not, you need to change that. And what I did, the first thing that I did when I was still in my corporate job, was I joined courses. So go check out John DeMartini. I figured out what I value. I did the value determination course, and I figured out what I actually value in life. Then I joined 3 masterminds back to back, where the first one was the ambassador group in Cardone, with Grant Cardone. And then I joined Wake Up Wealthy with Brody Kern. Then I joined a monthly mastermind with Lewis Marker, and then I joined another one with Ty Lopez, and it just kept continuing, and all I was doing is changing the people that I was around. And then I met my roommate, and I quit my job, moved downtown Columbus, Ohio. We went to another conference in Atlanta, met Ravi. Now we live in this giant house in San Diego. We're all roommates. So if you start to seek out the people that you want, and we're good roommates too. We're all leveling up every single day. Every single minute of every single day. I mean, when we first moved out here, my income doubled, okay? My business has quadrupled since I've been out here. So I'm telling you, you gotta get around the right environment, the right place, and the right people. And the last thing is things, okay? So what do I mean by things? I mean this, I mean this, I mean this, I mean this, and I mean this. So what did we do when we decided, hey, we should probably go to California because they have what we want? We should probably move there. So what did I do? I got rid of everything. So I had, a bed set that I've had for 10 years, a wooden nightstand. I had all these clothes. I had all this BS that I was holding on for forever, and an old laptop and old phones and just stupid crap, because I was like, oh, I don't need to be spending money. I need to invest all the money into the growth of my business. I need to, invest in courses, books, courses, mentors. But it's also very important to change the things that you have to start leveling up. So I dumped everything in Ohio. We donated everything. There's probably videos. I think we have a video. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but we literally threw away or donated every single thing that we had. And when we came out here, we got all new things. So all new clothes, new suitcases, new bed, new everything. And the reason why we did that is so that we can elevate and so we can grow as business owners, as people, as humans, just everything. So I'm telling you right now, you have to elevate. You're going to have to separate to elevate, okay? And that's really uncomfortable, and you need to naturally seek that out, because if you are not consistently raising your standards, you're going to you're either growing or you're dying. Okay, so you got to choose which one you want, and I really hope that you choose growth, because if you don't, that's sad, okay? And you got some other things you need to work on there. So I'm telling you, you have to change, adapt, grow, and elevate and separate from the old people, places, and things. And if you are not doing that, I'm telling you, you're going to feel stuck, you're going to feel smothered, you're going to feel like you're hopeless, worthless. If you're not seeing growth in yourself, I'm telling you, it's the worst feeling in the world. Let's go see what the Haffers are doing down here. We got a trampoline on the roof right here. We got lights and blights and I got hoverboards, and we got people grinding in the schlinden. Oh wow, it's dark in here. All right, let's see what the halves are doing right now. Oh no. Where are they? Kiddos. Okay, well, I can't introduce you to them because they are probably coaching. I'll tell you what, I'll go into my side of the house and we'll see what's going on here. Build wealth. Build wealth. You hear that? If you want to build wealth, you got to separate, to elevate. Okay, I hope you got value from this video. Please let me know in the comments below. And if you get consistent value from my content, I'm telling you, I'm going to continue to push out content, continue to express my feelings, beliefs, emotions, and tactical advice so that I can help you guys grow, because I truly care about impact. So if you get consistent value from my content, I would really appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. So thanks so much. I'll see you.